Roblox was responding to everything and also announced some pretty huge changes. This Roblox game is in huge drama and more wild news today. So if you're new here, please subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and we're trying to reach 400,000 subs. Let's get into it. And firstly, let's start Roblox responding to all the drama going on right now, as well as some pretty major changes he just announced. So let's start here. Roblox tweeted out saying that today we're sharing our spring edition of the creator roadmap, showcasing a number of launches that shipped this year, as well as upcoming product features focused on contending and improving the quality and performance. So yeah, in this dev forum post, they announced a bunch of upcoming features that they want to add to Roblox, as well as kind of responding to all the drama going on right now, namely with public UGC. As I'm sure we're all aware, public UGC has been a complete mess, and ever since it released, everyone's been spamming Roblox to say something about it and also potentially fix the issue. But with that being said, a lot of people kind of thought that Roblox is going to completely ignore the situation and kind of move on, like how they usually do. But to be fair, in this post, they kind of do address all the issues going on and say that they are aware. It says here that we know these are major changes to our ecosystem, and we're committed to iterating on these products to ensure they deliver value to our community. So as we can see here, they're not ignoring the situation. I know they kind of just said some buzzwords, but it kind of seems like they're saying that they're going to try kind of improving it, and they are going to try changing some stuff up to, you know, make sure it's good for everyone, as you just mentioned, which is a very good statement. Like I mentioned, it is kind of just buzzwords and bullcrap, it seems like, but to be fair, at least he did address the situation. It's better than nothing. And hopefully what Roll said here is true, and they actually do what they said, you know, trying to fix stuff and change stuff to make it better for the community. But to be fair with Roblox, you never really know, and I guess we have to wait and see in the future if they actually change some stuff. But it is good they spoke out about it at least. And with that being said, as I also mentioned, they announced a bunch of updates in this thing, and a bunch of future updates. Here's a whole list here of blocks to read out. I know it's a lot. I'm not going to read out every single one, but there are some here that are kind of interesting. A lot of them are just like dev stuff, but a lot of stuff here is actually very interesting just in general. So firstly, as we can see here, they said R6 to R15 conversion tool. So I guess for developers, making that whole system easier. And then they also said, this is kind of crazy, thumbnail personalization, A/B testing. So now developers are going to be able to upload like a bunch of thumbnails to Roblox, I guess, and it's going to constantly change between them. So every Roblox player might see like a different thumbnail depending on, you know, like what they select, the developers, and then Roblox will tell them which one works better. It'll probably work something like that. That's how it works here on YouTube. They also say points of interest and events and experiences, which I'm kind of confused what that means. And then they say a bunch more like developer stuff. But one of the most interesting things they said here is clickbait suppression, which is kind of interesting. As we can see in this tweet, they kind of dwell more on it, where it says that detecting misleading and clickbait content and decreasing user exposure, which is actually insane. I'm sure at one point we've all seen like a clickbait game, and a lot of times these games actually do really well just because they keep getting promoted because of Roblox's like poor recommendation system, but now that might not be possible. And this happens constantly on Roblox, but as we can see here, Roblox is going to make a system where they kind of notice this content and stop recommending it to players, which is actually insane and actually a pretty good change, I can't even lie. So all those like clickbait, like hobby, you know, games are not going to be recommended anymore, hopefully, which actually get interesting. I wonder how it's going to detect stuff. I mean, to be fair, knowing Roblox, people are going to find loopholes around it, but it still is like a good feature, I feel like, for the future. So with that being said, so far, Roblox responded to all the public UGC drama. They announced some pretty insane changes, and they also spoke out about another issue recently. So if you guys remember, over this past week or so, there's been a big Discord scam going around with Roblox, where they message you to buy your Roblox game, tell you to join a Discord server, and then once you're in the Discord server, you have to link your account with the bot to like verify your account. But that bot they actually made, so right when you link your account with that bot, it steals all your information, all your accounts and stuff like that, and you know, your entire account's gone, which is pretty bad. And there's been a huge scam going around over these past few days, and Rose actually made a whole dev forum post talking about it. And to be honest, the dev forum post is kind of not that good, I feel like. And the response is not that good, because basically all they did was just tell everyone about the issue going on. It was just like a PSA, and they never mentioned like helping the people who got scammed or anything like that. They were just basically saying like, oh guys, there's a scam going around, and then that's basically it, which is good, by the way, because obviously not everyone's aware of the scam going around. And this is their second time actually doing something like this, where they're telling people about a scam, which is very good. However, they never mentioned that they're going to help the people, and that's probably what they're going to do, not help them. Because last time Rose spoke out about it, they kind of said that they can't do anything since it's third party, which I mean, I feel like it's kind of dumb, since it is technically still on Roblox, and I think that is kind of unfortunate. All the people who got scammed probably can't even get their stuff back. So I feel like this side of things is kind of an L for Roblox, but at the start of it, addressing the public UGC stuff was pretty good. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. But anyways, with that being said, our next story is some massive drama going around right now with BloxBurg, and it's actually pretty insane. Okay, so recently BloxBurg released like a new update where they changed a lot of stuff, as they typically do. However, they made a lot of changes that kind of ruined the game for a lot of people. So BloxBurg put out like this post here, addressing all the drama. And it is kind of long, but at one point they said here, which I'll explain in a second, pizza delivery may have been the most effective job with the equal payments, but your pay is no longer calculated per delivery. It's based on your efficiency. And then later they said that as for the fainting feat, you can boost your moves by using the backpack items. And they talk more about the update and stuff like that, and just like in general how BloxBurg works. And if you're kind of confused, let me break down what's going on. To be honest, I am kind of confused. I don't play BloxBurg, but this is from what I've seen is going on. Okay, so firstly, if you don't take care properly of like your Roblox character, your character will now faint, and you actually have to pay like a proper fee now, which is actually insane. And apparently it's very expensive, so a lot of people are saying this is kind of dumb, you know, for people who can't make that much money in the game. And then also with that, one of the best jobs, as they mentioned in the BloxBurg tweet, like the pizza job, apparently just got way worse, and people are not even making as much money anymore. And in general, a lot of people are just kind of saying like this update sucks because they made BloxBurg more like real life, you know, adding like hospital bills and stuff and making jobs harder to make money. And everyone's saying like, why is this even in BloxBurg? It's just like annoying updates, you know what I mean? Like BloxBurg is literally making their thing like real life, which people obviously don't want. And there's a bunch more about this update that people just think is horrible. And in general, from what I've seen, the whole like job aspect of BloxBurg kind of got ruined. And also like the whole mood aspect in the game because of the fainting kind of got ruined as well. And those are two major aspects of the game because you have to constantly like be on top of them. And everyone's angry at BloxBurg right now, some massive drama going around. And just to show you how bad this update is and how angry people are, a petition here has almost 2,500 signatures for people saying to remove it, which is actually insane. Over 2,000 people already signed this, you know, to get the update removed, which is crazy. And I think it shows you how much people hate this update. Also, with that being said, on the Roblox side of things, as we can see here, their likes are just going down ever since this update released. And as we can see also here, those red indicate new dislikes and that green indicates new likes. Right now, they're getting more dislikes than likes, and they're getting a bunch of dislikes and a bunch of hate right now. And everyone's kind of angry at the game. As I showed, they did respond, kind of saying stuff, but from what I've seen, people didn't even like their response, and everyone just thought it was kind of lame still. And in general, some pretty huge drama going on right now. As we can see here, BloxBurg is literally trending, you know, on Twitter. But anyways, speaking of drama, next we have another horrible thing happening on UGC. So over the past few weeks, ever since public UGC released, we've seen so much people bypassing it, making awful items and stuff like that. And now people find a new way to advertise and bypass the filter. Or as we can see here, instead of uploading like an inappropriate item, people are now making signs and items that advertise bad places, and sometimes, like as we've seen here, gambling sites, which is horrible, and this is really bad. Roblox gambling sites are already pretty bad, and I think very much against the TOS, and you shouldn't do it. So now making signs advertising it to people on Roblox is going to be even worse. I don't know if it probably went on sale, but I can definitely see like if a kid sees this, they're not going to know any better, and they might try it, you know, potentially putting their account in danger. So it's very bad that the items are being uploaded. But also with that being said, as I mentioned, Roblox did speak out about public UGC and said they want to improve it. So hopefully that comes soon, because the more these items get uploaded, the worse it gets. And anyways, with that being said, kind of last story, a Roblox issue is still going on after all these months. And at this point, it seems like it might be on purpose. It might not even be an issue because it's been going on for so long. So long ago now, I talked about how for some reason when you open up the Roblox app while you're playing music, it completely stops you from playing music. Like no matter what you do and no matter what music, you know, app you use, you can't play music and play Roblox at the same time on mobile. It's really weird and really annoying. Like it constantly pauses your music. And I talked about this so long ago, so I thought that maybe after all these months, Roblox fixed the issue and moved on. But recently, if you guys go to Roblox TikTok comment section, everyone's spamming them once again saying, please fix the issue, and it's still not fixed. And I tested this and it's still not fixed, which is actually insane. And after all these months, people still can't play music and play Roblox at the same time, which is very annoying obviously because a lot of people do that. And people are very angry at Roblox right now because it's still not fixed. Now with that being said, like I mentioned, at this point, it honestly might just be like a Roblox feature, because there's no way this issue has been going on for this long and they haven't fixed it, because people have been spamming them for so long. And I feel like Roblox might have just done this themselves. But also with that being said, that makes no sense. There's literally no harm in letting people play music and play Roblox at the same time. It doesn't make any sense. But it also doesn't make any sense how it's not fixed yet. Super weird situation going on right now. Super weird issue going on right now. But with that being said, if you enjoyed, check the video to find out what Roblox just removed, and it's a pretty big feature. So check that out and see the next one.